I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew chick, and you do not want tests. I got my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand, and I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand, and I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip. Clothes with a garment down to the foot. Lil' mama came back and took another look. Them fringes and them studs probably got her shook. But all I could tell her, I am not a crook. Whole team winning. Can't do it by myself, I brought my whole team with me. Tonight I need some help, I plan on killing these niggas. And I ain't talking murder, shorty feeling these niggas. I know she probably heard of us, One West, Harlem, New York, since 1969. Looking for an Israelite woman that I can get behind. Take her to the promised land. Show her good niggas exist. Fuck what her mama saying. You understand? Listen. Fourth dimension blue is my cologne. All I did was say shalom, and she offered me a phone number. Especially when I'm in the zone, I tell fire to the moon. Girl, you playing with the wrong. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew chick, and you do not want tests. I got my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand, and I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand, and I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip. And you ain't never seen nothing like it with a drip so hard. Made her straight, she was dying cause a nigga cold as ice and sharper than a knife. I could change your whole life just by making you my white man. Look, that nigga got the boots, beard sprays, man. Look, that nigga got the garment with the shades, man. Look, that nigga got the spikes on his armband, and he got the Sheila David on his charm, man. No, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes, my lady in the dress, they hating, we dead fresh. I'm making their ass sweat with all this masculinity. I can tell she feeling me, my swagger on infinity. And this ain't something you can buy. They asking who am I traded in my suit and tie. And I just got a garment from the captain. Catch me in the club smelling like platinum. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew chick, and you do not want tests. I got my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand, and I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand, and I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip. Thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels, thy neck with chains of gold. We will make thee borders of gold and studs of silver. Hebrew drip.
Yeah. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Brakathum to all the brothers. Yahushua Thabah Shem Yahushua to all the sisters. Let me adjust my camera real quick. All right, you know what it is, man. We back again. This is the Lashawan Kodash class. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street. Started drunk. I am a preaching officer of 1,000. Itazah, all right? And in this class, we go over the Hebrew language, the ancient Hebrew language, all right? The language of our forefathers, our original language, all right? We go over how it's pronounced. We go over how, you form sentences. We go over words, vocabulary, adjectives, verbs, the whole nine. So if you really want to get a grip on your culture, get a grip on your language, this is the class to be in. You don't want to miss this class, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a trooper out there looking forward to becoming an officer. This class is essential. You understand? You're going to learn all the Hebrew. You're going to learn the answer for all the Hebrew questions on that officer's test, for one. And two, you understand? This is great for you, for reading the Sabbath service. All right, so almost every trooper, you know what I'm saying, one day will get to sit up on that podium and recite that Tanakh. And the Tanakh is filled with Assyrian Hebrew. So if you want to be able to read that Assyrian Hebrew, you want to be in this class. You want to share this class and get it across all social media, so that way everybody else can get in this class and learn the Hebrew as well. Instead, keep in mind, this is our language. This is the language of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. This is not the Yiddish language. All right, whatever they speak is something different. So definitely take the time to go ahead and share this video or this class, and join us. Hit that link in the chat. All right, I got a StreamYard link in the chat. Hit that link and jump in live with me, so we can get this thing interactive. You get what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and share this video. All right, so I just shared it. Now, I encourage everyone else to go ahead and share this video as well. All right, the water for tuning in, which means thank you for tuning in. Last week, all right, we went over how to use our vocabulary words, right, in a present tense sentence. These are nouns in blue. These are verbs in red. And we took our nouns and verbs and we put them together in a sentence to form a present tense sentence. Okay? Give me 1 second. Oh man. All right, I'm back. So lucky. Forgive me. Okay. So last week, like I said, we used these nouns and verbs to form present tense sentences. This week, what we're going to do is use these same nouns and verbs to form future tense sentences. Okay. But like always, the first thing we want to do is go over our Hebrew characters, so that way we know what we're looking at up on the board. Okay. First thing we're going to do, start with our alphabet. And I'm going to write them one by one so you can take a good look at it. Understand? This is okay. Also, over here to the left, my left, your right. Over here to the left, I have the ancient Hebrew and the Assyrian chart. If you don't have one of those, you might want to get with your camp leader to get a copy. But you should definitely have one of those. Those are good to look at, to study, so that you can know these characters. And also write them down yourself. Write down these characters every day, and you will know these characters by heart. All right? So this is the A. We have Ba. We have the Ga. Da. And Ha. All right. And notice this Da, right? Looks very familiar. This Da is like a triangle. And all you have to do is put another Da on top of that, and look what you have. It's the shield of David, the Magan Dawudah. Magan Dawudah, shield of David, is a Da on top of another Da. That's where the symbol comes from. It's nothing mystical or majestic. It's just the way that King David wrote his signature. It's the signet of the king. Da. Da, wa, da. Da, wa, da. You understand? David. Da and da. That's what da, wa, da is. Da, wa, da. So he, being a creative genius, just put a da and a da on top of each other. Okay? Simple as that. Wa. Za. Ha. Ta. Ya. Ya is like a little comma, so it kind of looks like a little comma. Whenever you see that, that's a ya, not a comma. All right, so it's not this symbol. It doesn't mean this. This is an actual character that represents something. This right here is the ya. All right. Ka. All right, so not to be confused with the cha, this is the ka. You see the difference? Ka as opposed to cha. Okay? Ka. La. Ma. na, sa. All right. As you notice, I use two different characters. The reason why some of these have different characters is because in the Assyrian, which is what is on this row, the Assyrian Hebrew, the top row is ancient Hebrew, but in the Assyrian Hebrew, you have this character is used regularly, but this character is only used at the end of a word. So whenever this character is used at the end of the word, you're going to use this one instead. You're going to use this one instead. And you're going to use this one instead. They mean the same thing, they have the same sound, but they are used at the end. Only at the end. So we got ka, la, ma, na, and sa. I, ha, taza, kwa, ra, sha, and da. All right. I, pa, taza, kwa, ra, sha, tha. All right. So the same thing goes with these characters. These are the ones that are used at the end. All right. You want to have these in your notes. You want to keep in your memory whenever you're using the taza or the pa, the na, the ma, or the ka. There's two different characters that represent them. You're going to use this one regularly. So if it's anywhere else in that word, except the end, you'll use these characters at the top. You'll use these characters at the bottom if the taza, the pa, the na, the ma, or the ka falls at the end of a word. All right? So those are our characters. Make sure you have these in your notes. It's very important. Shalom, Shamara. What's going on? All right, another thing we're going to go over real quick before we get into the lesson. Another thing we're going to go over is our possessive adjectives. All right, I'm going to refresh you on our possessive adjectives as well as our subject pronouns. and prepositions. So like, possessive pronouns are words like my, your, his, hers, or her. Yeah, I put hers. His, hers, ours, your, plural. Masculine and feminine. So we have your here. This is what I do. I'm probably gonna run out of space, so I'll put your, singular, plural, masculine, and feminine. Okay, your can be written singularly, plurally, and then masculine and feminine. Okay, so we got my, your, his, hers, ours, and theirs. All right, there can be also masculine and feminine, or in other words, position of authority, which is masculine, or subservient, which is feminine. It's another word for feminine. You know, I'd rather say subservient or position of authority because it could be used, the word could be used in a quote unquote feminine way to address men. So instead of calling men, or instead of saying you're addressing men in a feminine way, it's better to say you're addressing men subserviently, right? It's a subservient meaning. All right, so instead of saying feminine, which of course sounds a little off, you know what I'm saying? You would rather say either position of authority or subservient. So you could say, you know, I'll just put PA or subservient. You get what I'm saying? You'll see that, the PA or the subs. All right, but these are our possessive pronouns. And here are the characters associated with those possessive pronouns. You have ya. All right, these are the characters right here, ya. All right, this is the Assyrian, this is the ancient. Ya. Okay, have your, which is ka. Technically, you'll only see this at the end, which I'll go over. But you'll only see this ka at the end if it's a possessive pronoun, because possessive pronouns go at the end of the word, right? Ka. All right. Possessive pronouns. So you see the multicolor. Go at the end. So you're only going to see possessive pronouns at the end, and you'll know, you know, depending on your root word, you'll be able to identify which possessive pronoun it is. Okay? So then you have his. His is wa. Her is ha. Ours is Noah. All right, so you have a na and a wa at the end. Na wa. Okay, so lock it. So ka is singular. Lock it. I forgot to mention that. Ka for your is singular, and this can be masculine or feminine. So it doesn't matter who you're saying this to. It's going to be singular. Ka. And then you have come. Come is PA, right? Position of authority, and it's plural. Okay? So ka is singular, come is position of authority, plural, or masculine, plural. Okay? And then you have Khan. Okay? Khan is subservient, plural. Subservient, plural. So you got you got ka. Write it up here. Does that work? Let's do this again. So I can bear with me. Do it like this. You got ka. Come. And come. All right. Ka. Come. Come. All right. Singular. Position of authority, plural. It's subservient, plural. Ka, come, and kun. All right, means your. All right, so this your means you individually, your. Right? This is your school. This is your phone. All right. Then you have come, which is addressing, men, position of authority, plural, which means y'all. Right? This is y'all's house. You know what I'm saying? This is your family. You get what I'm saying? Talking to more than one person. And then you have con, which is subservient, plural. You're talking to a bunch of women. Still y'all, still you're all. You know what I'm saying? You all. You get what I'm saying? But it's for women. It's to address women. It's subservient. Okay? Feminine. All right, so then you got his, which is wa, hers, which is ha, ours, which is Noah, and then there is hum. So like ma for masculine. Let's do ma Again, this is going to be at the end, so I'm going to use the character that would fall at the end. Ma. This is masculine. This is place of authority, position of authority. There. Then you have na. Which is subservient. Okay? You got ma, and you got na. Hey, shalom, Zahid. How about some Yashar Barakatah?
Shalom, y'all. Bashim Yashar Barakatah.
You got any questions?
Law.
All right, no sweat. So these are your possessive pronouns. Now, possessive pronouns, okay? Possessive pronouns go at the end of verbs. All right? Possessive pronouns go at the end of verbs, and possessive adjectives go at the end. I'm sorry, I got that backwards. Yeah. So possessive pronouns go at the end of verbs, and possessive nouns, possessive adjectives go at the end of nouns. Okay. Hope I made that clear. I know I stuttered a little bit, but possessive pronouns go at the end of verbs, whereas possessive adjectives go at the end of nouns. Here's the difference. There is no difference. You're going to use the same exact characters to mean the same exact things. The only thing different is that for a verb, right, you're going to say, like he goes, right? You're going to say he gives, he takes, he forgives, he does. You understand? Whereas the possessive adjective is going to be more like his warrior, his school, his life, his death, his garment. You get what I'm saying?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Well, I did have a question, Salakia. My
Go ahead.
question was, so you know when reading the Hebrew, and you got like, say you got a word like I can't find the word, but like you gotta, so you know how you sound it out, right? How you get better on like saying it like fully instead of like saying like Yahweh instead of and like say like Yahweh, like how you get better on like saying it fully and clear
When you're reading or when you just speaking?
when you reading, sir.
Just knowing the characters. So if you write down the Syrian every day, you know what I'm saying, twice a day, you'll eventually remember those characters, right? For one, that's the first step. First step is remembering the characters. Then the next step is knowing your vocabulary. So once you know, okay, this is the ya, this is the wa, this is the ha, you know what I'm saying? After knowing that, then what will happen is you'll start to learn actual vocabulary words. So you'll see that word and you'll just be able to know what it is. Or or Judah, right? Yahweh. You'll see the characters and you'll know the word, and it's automatic. Yahweh. All right, Yahweh Shai. Okay, words like Aratazah. Once you know the characters, it's easy to identify the characters. Now you just gotta identify the actual word, and the more words you know, in English we know words. Sometimes we gotta look up new words. We gotta look up a word so we can use it, add it to our vocabulary. That's what you want to be doing with Hebrew. That's why it's good to have a concordance. It's good to keep your Bible, blue letter Bible open. You know what I'm saying? Because you might want to know a word. Might want to use that word. Just adding words to your vocabulary, just like you would in English. The more you use that word, the more fluent you become at reading the word and using the word. You get what I'm saying?
Oh God.
Yeah, so just read, just study them. Just study those words more. So yeah, eventually you'll be able to just say it. You know what I'm saying? You'll be like, yeah, you'll see it and you'll say Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? You'll move on. But it just takes practice. It takes knowing the vocabulary. Real quick. So you got, let me write this again. So you have possessive, pronouns. Okay. You got possessive pronouns. One more time. Possessive pronouns, and I got it mixed up before. Possessive pronouns go at the end of nouns, right? They define possession, right? Possessive pronouns define possession, okay? Or ownership. So possessive pronouns go at the end of nouns, and object pronouns go at the end of verbs. All right. So one gives ownership. One is like, I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? It gives you, it defines who is doing that verb. That's what the object pronoun is for. It defines who is doing that verb. So instead of it being my, which is possessive, right? My, because it would be my warrior, right? My school, my life. That would be possessive. But I would be object pronouns. I go, right? Your would be possessive because your warrior, your school, your life, your death, your garment. But you know what I'm saying, without the R, you or you all go. You all give. You all take. You all forgive. You all fight. You fight. You get what I'm saying? That's the cup or the come or the come. You. That's object. That's an object pronoun. Goes at the end of a verb. His warrior, his school, his life, his death, possessive. He goes, he gives, he takes, he gives, forgives, he fights. Object pronouns. Her, you know what I'm saying? You get the idea, right? Do I have to keep going? I think you get the point. So these hers, if you're defining the ownership of a noun, it's a possessive pronoun. If you're defining who's doing the verb, it's an object pronoun. All right? Moving on. Now, while I have you, before we get into the lesson, one more thing. We're going to go into subject pronoun. Subject, pronoun. make sure everybody's up on game. Oh, before we do that, actually, we're gonna get our prepositions. Before we go into the subject pronouns, I'm gonna put the prepositions up on the board. Hold on 1 second. All right, I'm missing some things. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Shut down YC. ISUPK. 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 The home of the truth, nigga. Started out in One West, nigga. ISUPK. ISUPK. ISUPK, ISUPK, the home of the truth, nigga. Started out in One West, nigga. Year 2007 has gone. A leader was born. The name of Commander General Yohana, year is on. New 7 has born. I took my oath, nigga. Nigga, I swore to ISUPK. It's the only fucking way. One West to the death until they bury me. Hennessy, Alizé, big bottle of scotch. Want to whip with the block, the where we set up shop. I catch a body at camp. You front onto Zaria. So hold your peace. When he speak, when he teach, before I reach for that peace and clear that street, I was never humble, always a beast. I let it fly for the most high, Yahweh, El Cool J, homie. I'm that type of guy, and for the heathen, I'm the only one standing in this, you and I. ISUPK, 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 the home of the truth, nigga. Started out in One West, nigga. ISUPK, 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 the home of the truth, nigga. Started out in One West, nigga. ISUPK, 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 what? ISUPK, the home of the truth, nigga. Started out in One West, nigga. Yahweh Ben Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat Rock the third. Yo, man. Yo, get back to that 1969 ISUPK shit, man. I want to hear that 1969 ISUPK. We the children of God, Yasha'Allah, and we only pray to Almighty Yahweh and do the commandments like his son Yahweh Shai. Don't think we soft, nigga. Yeah, you could die. We not Christian. We don't believe all of everybody. If it ain't about the 12 tribe, fuck everybody. And that's a statement. You need to stop hating. You can't prove we Africans, so stop debating. I was stuck in a hard place, a hard time behind a rock, thinking I was Muslim. Till I seen the ISUPK big homie to Zaria battling Imam Bashir. I bet Bashir is a woman, that's the secret of the year. Your philosophies can't clap back. Africa don't mean you black. Tell Sinetta that. Tell Polite to cross the fucking line and fall the fuck back. You hear me, nigga? I'm with some real niggas at the Passover, nigga, drinking liquor. ISUPK. What?
Traitors, them fucking traitors. Check it out. They say that they was down for the fam, but I disagree. Remember summertime in the van, it was misery. AC never worked, window cracked, I feel the breeze. Guess that ain't mean shit to you, fuck loyalty. They'd rather be up on with the mama while rolling weed. I'd rather put the love of my brothers over the greed. I'd rather be frontline when I battle my enemies than home on the internet pushing and punching keys. They say that they had love for the camp, but nigga please, we don't need that kind of love, I'ma just keep it G. My heart done got cold on traitors like Mr. Freeze. We just want to show you how I feel to get victory. I'm with UPK, so we ain't really seeing defeat. We battle on the corners, opponents get fricasseed. You side switching niggas, flipping the different teams. Bad mouth, One West, lucky we let you breathe. As mercy from the general told us to let you be. They say he had to go cause in here he ain't getting cream. But really he just hate us niggas like Paula Dean. He leave, now he broke, ain't smoking on nicotine. Copping down some partner, he strung out another fiend. Since I've been with UPK like I'm living a dream. Pulling up in Denali's long as a limousine. Hopping out with shoulders, you thinking we the Marines. But we the ones with beards, me mugging on magazines. All my brothers kings never overthrow the regime. And we gon' reign forever, our level heavy supreme fucking traitor.
Yeah, why you left the truth, my nigga, you silly, yo. Just to get taught by a nigga who really go to ISUPK online. Videos, we should take them all down and see what they really know. Get your boots, lace them up, let's follow the generals. Always speaking truth, no speaking subliminal shit. Line upon line, even letters and syllables. Cause the ISUPK is the fucking original shit. All my niggas kings who used to be criminals. In the land of the thieves, the home of the Seminoles. Don't cross the fucking line cause it can get critical. Cause my hitters, my nigga is down to get physical. Shit, I shouldn't have to say, but something you should know. Like the white man is the devil and Christ is a Negro. And he died for the blacks, Hispanics, and Chief Show. Something there one of your preachers will ever teach yo. If you want to know the truth, you know where to come find it. UPK, you niggas gonna pay homage. Spit rubies, piss gold, and bleed diamonds. On a bomb mission to free my people from bondage.
All right, so lock it for the hold up. All right, so put the prepositions up on the board. Prepositions. All right, now prepositions or prepositions go at the beginning of a word. Okay, prepositions go at the beginning of a word. Prepositions are words like ba. Matter of fact, I'll give you a better one. I'll let y'all know the ah, right? Because a lot of times we see ah. Okay, ah, right? You got the ah and the da. This is what it looks like in the ancient. And then this is how you'll see it in the Tanakh. Assyria. Okay, ah. You might see this word and you might not understand why it's there. Okay, this word is a definitive. This is a definitive word. Okay. So it's a definitive to show a sign of a direct, like a direct outline of what an object is. Okay, so you might see this before another word, and they might be connected. So you'll see the ah like this, and then it'll have like a little thing like that, and then it'll have another word. You know, right? Ah, Bunyamin, right? It's a definitive. It's used to direct a definition to the next word. You know what I'm saying? It can also mean with. All right, it can also mean with. So that's what you need with or near, nigh. Okay, stuff like that. So that's what ak is, and that'll go like right before the word. You know what I'm saying? It'll go right before your root word. Okay, then you have ba. Ba. Jaheim, you with me? What's ba?
Ba?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know, sir.
Okay, when you see ba at the beginning of a root word, it means in. In, right? So like you have ba, ha, shum. Ba is right here. This is the root word. So you got two prepositions. You have the ba and the ha. Ba is in, ha is the, and then shum is name. So whenever you see that word ba ha shum, right? Ba ha shum, and Tanakh, it's in the name. Okay? You see ba ha shum, that means in the name. You might just see shum, which is just name. You might just see Hashem, which is the name. All right? But that's how prepositions work. They go at the beginning of a root word to give that root word direction. All right? So it might be and name. Okay? All right? So like I just said, Ha, which is this character. You see this at the beginning of a root word, and again, they're going to be connected. It's not like you won't see it like a ha here and then space shum. You won't see ha and then shum. Right? They'll be connected. They'll be all together one word. That's a preposition. Okay, so ha is the. All right. Wa is and. Like I went over earlier with da, wa, da. Da and da. You know what I'm saying? So wa is and. That's what wa is. When you see this character right here, it'll kind of look like that. You see a wa, right? And that means and. That preposition is and. Then you have ka. Okay? Not to be confused with the ka as a possessive pronoun, because possessive pronouns go at the end and prepositions go at the beginning. So ka, all right, will look like this and not like this. It won't be this because it's not at the end, it's only at the beginning. It'll look like this. Ka is as, like, as or like. Okay, that's ka. Okay. You have la. You know what la is? Zaim?
Look,
Mm-hmm.
the la.
Yeah. As a preposition, what is la?
Like, I don't think I know that.
No problem. La is two. Okay. It's like when you say, huh?
I could.
Say, la, ya, shar, aleph. The la is two. Yashar aleph. Israel. La Yashar aleph is to Israel. You might say to school. To the school. You know what I'm saying? La ha bayat safar. Some people, like when they give a toast, they say to life. It will be la chaya. Right? So this word here, this character, la, when used as a preposition, which goes at the beginning of a root word, and of course, when we're writing in Hebrew, we're writing from right to left. So this would be the beginning, and you're writing to, and then whatever the root word is. All right, then you have ma, na. All right, ma, na. Ma, na is from or out of. From or out of. Okay, that's mana. Then you have sha. Sha means who, which, that, or pertaining to. Okay. So you definitely want to have these down as prepositions.
Okay.
Okay. So everybody should have that by now. Those are your prepositions. Okay. Subject pronouns. All right. We got anya, anya, ana, ya, anya. All right. Anya means I or I am. Anya. The. The means you. Like Barack Atha. Okay. Atham thumb is you, plural, masculine. or from a position of authority. Thun, this is important because I know some people get this confused. Thun is you also, plural and subservient or feminine, right? Hawa'a, hawa'a, means he. And then you have haya'a, means she. Okay. Everybody should write that down. Put that in their notes. You got anya, ata, athum, atun, hawa'a, and haya'a. Okay, I am, you plural masculine, and you plural feminine, he and she. Next, you have anak, noah. Anak, noah, right? Anak Noah means we. I know it's a long word just to say we, right? Anak Noah means we. Then you have hum. Hum is they, masculine, or position of authority. They, hum, hum. They, subservient. Okay. hum is they masculine. Hun is they feminine. So these are all your subject pronouns. All right, get that off the board. Then we can go into our future tense sentences. Future tense sentence forming. All right. So when you are writing in future tense, you're going to conjugate verbs, right? So, for instance, if you're going somewhere, if you're giving something, taking something, forgiving something, or fighting something, and you want to put that in the future tense form, you're going to have to conjugate the verb. No matter what tense it's in, you have to conjugate the verb. And the only way to conjugate a verb, first you have to find your subject pronoun, like we just went over. So if my subject pronoun is I or I am, which is anya, right? I or I am, okay? That's the only way we'll be able to conjugate whatever verb we use. So if we pick a verb from this list, you got yalak, nathan, lakwak, salak, and lakama. Yalak means go, nathan means give, lakwak means take, salak means forgive, lakama means fight. All right? So any of these words are going to be used to create a future tense sentence. I'm going to use, unless Jaheem, you want to choose?
So like
Yeah.
we going with the verb.
Yeah, first pick a verb.
We go with, well, let's say salat.
All right, salak, which means forgive, right? Okay, so let's. So I'm gonna write this left to right, just so that you can understand it, right? Anya is on. Yeah. All right, Anya. We have salak, which means forgive. Okay. All right, salak means forgive. Okay, now there's something we have to do to this verb to make it, to conjugate it into a sentence, a future tense sentence. All right. Hold on one second. my notes real quick. So for anya, right? Now the reason why we have to find our subject pronoun first is because that's going to dictate what we do to this word. All right? That's going to dictate what we do to this word. So future, whether it's future tense, past tense, or present tense, the subject pronoun is going to dictate what you do to the verb in order to conjugate it. And every subject pronoun has a different conjugation. So for anya, you're going to add an in front of salat, in front of the verb. So right here, I would add that's the ancient, and here for the Assyrian. So now it becomes salat. Okay? Salat at the beginning of the verb. So anya salat means I will forgive. Anya salat is I will forgive. Okay, now we want to add our subject pronoun, our noun into it, right? So now, Jaheem, pick a noun.
Look. That's a deaf up there.
Deaf, yeah.
I'll go with let's say the one that say warrior. Let's say Sa'an.
Sa'an, yes.
I'll go with Sa'an.
All right, no sweat. Sa'an, which is Sa'an. Okay, which means warrior. So now, how do we turn this into a sentence? We have anya salat sa'an, right? I will forgive warrior. Well, we want to form a proper sentence, right? So how we do that?
So like,
what we can do is go ahead. You want to say something?
Can we add a the in there?
Right. What would the mean? What do you mean, like a the in English, or would you say a the?
Like a the, like I will forgive you, warrior.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's put the right here. All right. So I will forgive you, warrior. Okay, which is what Atha means. I will forgive you. Okay, so now we have I will forgive you, warrior. All right. Anya asalat atha sa'an. Okay. Which you could just say you. You could say just you. So it could be Anya asalat atha. Right? I will forgive you. Anya asalat atha sa'an. I will forgive you, warrior. Okay. Cool. One sign Christ. Give it up. So now we're gonna use a different pair word. So we got warrior and forgive. Okay, we did that combination. We're gonna pick another two. Pick two verbs. Pick a verb and a noun.
Come. Your lock and your lock and Bayasapar.
All right. Yalak and Bayasapar. Now pick a subject pronoun. You have them written down, right?
So lock. Like I can't you said a subject pronoun, I can't use a preposition. You said I can't use a preposition or it gotta be subject pronoun.
Now you gotta use a subject pronoun.
Come.
That's the only way you can form. That's the only way you can conjugate a verb is by knowing the subject pronoun. The subject pronoun is different from a preposition or a possessive pronoun.
How will I? You use how will I?
Perfect. Hawa, what does hawa mean?
He.
Right.
It means he.
Right. Hawa. So now you got our verb, yalak. And our noun. Okay, Bayat Sapar. So, Hawa Yalak and bayat sapar. He go school. So now, in order to conjugate the verb and make it future tense, what we have to do is add a ya to the beginning of the root word of the verb. So now it's ya yalak bayat sapar. He will go school. So what do we do to make this a proper sentence? We have hawa'a yalak bayat sapar. How will we make this a proper sentence?
We can't use a preposition because it go at the beginning.
We can't use a preposition.
No, we
Prepositions go at the beginning of root words.
Oh, la. So we
Right.
could use la.
Right. We use la. La means to. So now we have he will go to school. Hawa'a ya yalak labayat sapar. All right. Hawa'a ya yalak labayat sapar. He will go to school. Right? Hawa'a ya yalak la bayat sapar. Okay? That's how you write he will go to school in Hebrew. All right, well done. Give it up. Where we at with the time? We good. So now, two more. We get two more. A verb and a noun, and a subject pronoun. So give me my verb.
Like we can use laka. What I say, lakama.
La, right here. La chama. Right.
Lakama.
Right. La chama. Right. It means fight. Noun.
Mawa.
Wow.
Mawat.
Mm-hmm. Mawa means death. Okay, now let me get a subject pronoun.
A thumb.
A thumb. Right, a thumb, right? You said a thumb, right?
Come.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay. So the thumb means you, plural, masculine, or position of authority. The thumb, la hama, nawat. You fight death. So, in order to make this a conjugation, first thing we gotta do is conjugate the. First, all right. So let me start over. In order to make this a future tense sentence, first thing we gotta do is conjugate the verb. And to do that, for a thumb, we're going to add tha at the beginning. So now we have a thumb. You have the. La, kama, thumb, la, kama. You have mawat. All right, so far we got a thumb, da, la, kum. Looks like a da, la, kama. Or you pronounce it lacum. I've heard people pronounce it lacum. I'm not really sure which one is better, but it's la hama for fight. You know what I'm saying? But I've heard people say lacum. A lot of people. Okay, so it would probably be better to say la hama because lacum could be confused with lacum, which means bread. All right, so la hama is fight. Lacum is bread. All right, so now we got a thumb, da, la, hama, and then we have mawat. So how do we form this into a sentence? We got you will fight, which is what da, la, hama is. You will fight. And then we have death. How do we turn this into a full sentence?
So like, can we use two prepositions?
We can.
Can we use la and ha? You will fight to the death.
All right, cool. Yes, we can. Okay. And that's how it's done. All right. You will fight. To the death. You will fight to the death. You all, it's like actually none of that. You all, or I like to say y'all will fight to the death. Because that's what the thumb is. You masculine, plural. Y'all men, all y'all men will fight to the death. Y'all will fight to the death. Or if you want to be proper and have some manners or whatever, some grammar, you can say you all will fight to the death. I like to say y'all. Okay? So well done. Give it up. Once again. Atham ta la kama la hawa. You will fight to the death. All right, we got 2 more pairs left. So let's pick a verb and let's pick a noun.
Verb, we can use nathan.
Done.
And kaya.
Kaya. Done. Okay. Done and kaya. So now let's get a subject pronoun. What is our subject pronoun going to be?
Yaha.
Ya. 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 What does ya mean?
She.
She. So now we want to turn this into a future tense sentence. We have to conjugate the verb. To conjugate the verb for haya'ah, you are going to add the at the beginning. Okay, so we got haya'ah ta nathan, which is she will give. And now what?
Not. She will give life. I don't know, sir. I mean, that's the law.
Yeah, that's the wild. All right, no sweat. Yeah, you can use it. You can do it just like that. Haya'ah ta nathan kaya. She will give life. All right. Now you can do. let's add ha at the end. Well, you don't even have to add ha. So when you have a word like haya, right? You have a ha at the end. Technically, you don't have to add another ha. But for teaching purposes, we're going to add another ha at the end. That's going to make it her life. So now, ha ya ah. So you have ha ya ah, ta na tan, ka ya ha. All right, for teaching purposes, ka ya ha. You know what I'm saying? But you could just pronounce it ka ya. So that's why it can kind of be like you could separate it that way, like by adding a ha. Because without it, if you were just saying kaya, it would just be like she will give life. In the same way, it could also be she will give her life. So for teaching purposes, we're gonna add the ha. We're gonna pronounce it ha ta natan kayaha. She will give her life. All right. Or let's do it another way. Let's do two things. All right. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. Yeah. All right. So let's do this. You can also add something here. The thunder nawa. The dun nawa. This na becomes this na, and then we add another na and a wa. All right. So now it's haya ta natanawa haya, which means she will give us life. You see that?
Come on.
So there's multiple ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, point is, you can make these sentences just by using your prepositions or your possessive pronouns, and then adding more subject pronouns or whatever. So you got the subject pronouns, right? Then you have your conjugated verb. Then you have a noun. You can add your possessive pronouns and all type of stuff. She will give us her life. All right. So now, whole sentence. Haya'ata natanawa khayaha. She will give us her life. She will give us her life. One second. Let's see this quick. down space. 4 hours. Hold up. My bad. Okay. Okay. So what I added, right, is La Kaya Ya Nawa. Okay. La Kaya Ya Nawa. Now, do you understand what I just did here? If you got good notes, I don't know how many times you've been in the class, Jaheem, but if you got good notes, you can see what I did, right? But you probably don't. I'm not saying you don't got good notes, but you recognize what's going on? Zach Antley said hello. All right, shalom, Zach Antley. That's how we say peace, or that's how we greet each other in Hebrew. Is shalom. What's your nationality, Zach? Zach Antley, Pink Panther. You're a Pink Panther. I don't know. It's telling me something right there. What's your nationality? Pink Panther.
Pink Panther is crazy.
Pink Panther is very crazy. All right. So you want me to tell you? Or you want to guess?
God.
You want me to tell you? Or you want to guess?
You can tell me, sir. I don't know. I don't know what you got. It's a lot.
All right, so I'm gonna read it first. It's Haya'a Da Nathanawa Kayaha La Kaya Yanawa. La Kaya Yanawa is what I added, right? So Nawa, what is Nawa?
That's a good question. Let me go back to my notes. Like, now? You said not. No, it means we, right?
It means we, or it could also mean our or us. All right? All right, so Nawa, you mean our. Okay? But I put a ya in front of it, right here. This ya makes this word plural. All right? But I put it here in front of my possessive pronoun. Because that's how you use a plural possessive for a noun. Whenever you have a noun, you want to use a possessive, but you also want to make it plural. You add ya in front of the possessive pronoun. All right. So all you're doing is adding a ya in front of the possessive pronoun. If I wanted to make it them, right? Let's see. If I wanted to make it them, I would say yum, right? I would add a ma here. So la kaya yum, right? So it would be for their lives. Instead of ours, it will be for their lives. La kaya yum. If I wanted to make it her, like, or yeah, her. If I wanted to make it your, right? Let's say I wanted to make it your feminine. Instead of just putting con, right? Because con is plural for your, plural feminine for your. I will put a ya con. So la kaya la ya. It's like la kaya yakan, which means for your lives, but feminine. All right. So all I'm doing is adding a ya in front of the possessive pronoun. You got me?
Oh gosh, so the you get me? You get me, sir?
I can hear you.
Oh, so like, so the yeah, can you reiterate what you said about that about that again? Like
Right. So
about
the
the yeah.
ya makes the verb plural when you add. Okay, let me put it this way, right? To make a plural noun, you have to add a ya and your preposition. Your possessive pronoun after the ya. All right, to make it a plural noun. So you're going to describe who it's talking about, and you're going to put a ya before it to make it our lives. So our lives would be kaya yanawa instead of just kaya nawa, because that means our life, right? Singular, not lives with an S, but life. Kaya nawa means our life.
Come.
But our lives would be kaya ya nawa. All right.
Come, sir.
Like Nathan Nawaf is give us, but because we're using a noun instead of a verb, the verb is to give, right? So give, you can't make a plural give. You can't make a noun. It's like what am I doing? You can't make a verb plural. Right? You can't double do something. But you can make a noun plural. Like a noun is something like a life or a house or death. You know what I'm saying? Life and death can be plural. Like there are two deaths. So you can make that plural. All right, garment, you can make that plural. We're going to we made it plural with a possessive pronoun. Just by adding ya in front of the possessive pronoun. So now it's la kaya yanaw. All right. So the full sentence is now haya'a ta nathanawa kaya ha la haya yano, which is she will give us her life for our lives. You get it?
Come.
Now, you know what I'm saying? Or and you can take this away and just be like, she will give her life for ours. Or give us her, or she will give her life for our lives. Haya'atan kayaha la kaya. All right, so that's just, this is how we're learning to use our vocabulary to build sentences. That's all we're doing. Learning how to use our vocabulary to build sentences. Notice for the past 3 weeks, we've been only using these 5 verbs and nouns because we want to stick to doing that. So that way, we can, we can know, like, even with using those same verbs, we know different ways to use them, different ways to form that sentence to mean something. All right. I don't think we got time for. We probably got time for one more. All right. So the last one we got is garment and take. Okay. Now pick up subject pronoun.
It's like you said that again.
Let's pick a subject pronoun, Baba Kushal.
They. It's like we go with. Can we go with how I again?
Let's pick a different one because we know how to use how are you All right, because remember, each one is different. Each subject pronoun dictates a different conjugation with the verb. So we want to use a different one. So that everybody can understand it.
Use hum.
One more time.
Hum.
Okay. Let's do let's do a knock knock.
Come.
All right. Better yet, let's use. All right, yeah, let's use a knock knock. Save waste of time. All right. So the subject pronoun is going to be. I'm gonna make it kind of small because I don't want to take up too much space. Knock, no what? A knock, no what? Which means we. The clock is take. Adarat is garment. Okay, so in order to conjugate this verb with a knock noah, we're going to add. Huh?
I was on Blue Letter Bible. I was reading something like.
We're going to add na in the beginning. So now it's Na Laquak. Na Laquak. Now becomes we will take. We will take. Garment. All right. You wanna add something to what do you want to add to this to make this a full sentence? A knock Noah na Laquak.
We will take garments. Like can we use can a thumb be used as yours?
A thumb.
Come.
It'll be your masculine plural.
Yeah, come. So it'll be we will take your garment.
All right. So we're gonna it's plural.
You can use your. It don't matter, sir.
Mm-hmm. All right. So now, all right. To make it, we will take your garment. We wouldn't use a thumb. Right. We will use a possessive pronoun instead. So you want it to be your plural.
Come.
All right. So then we would add ya come. Okay. Ya come is your. Or my bad. Y'all. Or your. You say your or y'all. Y'all garments.
Like my stream was missing, I couldn't hear nothing. So like,
Okay, now no sweat. So we add Adarakia come, which means your or y'all garments. So Anak Noah na laquak Adarakia come. Okay. So that's how you write it. Anak Noah na laquak Adaratikum. We will take y'all garments. All right, with that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and end the class. We're a little bit over time. So, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and write that down real quick. It's all out. All right. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Brakathum to all the brothers, which means Most High in the name of Christ, bless you. All right. And to the sisters, Yahweh Shamar Aladun Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, which means Most High watch over you all, watch over y'all in the name of Christ. All right.
Lord, y'all about Shemi Yasha Brakatusa.